Well, hello everybody and welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to be making a pie of some sort. It's going to be Nutella or hazelnut and chocolate with ricotta as the filling, and the pastry is going to be a crumble type pastry, so it's going to be crumbly as it goes in the bottom, with the Nutella ricotta filling on top, and then topped again with more of the crumble. It should be quite simple to make, and there aren't too many ingredients, and so I'll go on to the ingredients, and they are 500 grams or 4 cups of cake or pastry flour, or you could use plain flour if you wanted to. 300 grams of icing sugar, and that works out at about 2 1/3 cups. 2 medium eggs, a heaped teaspoon, 5 grams of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and the seeds from 1 vanilla bean. I also have 600 grams of ricotta and 200 grams of 600 grams of ricotta is 21 ounces, and 200 grams, 7 ounces of hazelnut and chocolate spread. And I just get out of the fridge 200 grams, which is, from my reckoning, 14 tablespoons, I think. 14 tablespoons of butter. And so I'm actually going to start the process in my food processor. That's just for ease, and it's only for one step, and you could, if you wanted to, do it all by hand. But I'm going to cut the butter into the flour and the baking powder. I'll put the baking powder into the flour and just give that a little stir around to incorporate it a little bit, and the food processor will do the rest. And then I'm going to pour that into the food processor. And I'm going to drop my ice cold cubed butter on top. And I just want to process that until it's a sort of a sand-like texture. And so that's quite simple. It's taken a few seconds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tip that into a bowl. I actually tipped it into a larger bowl because I decided that was too small. And I'm going to put my icing sugar into that. And I'm just going to give that a bit of a stir around. And then into that I'm going to put my 2 eggs, and I'm going to use my hands to crumble that together until we get a crumbly mixture. And that's good enough. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover that with plastic wrap, and I'm going to chill it in the fridge for an hour. And while it's chilling, we'll make the ricotta and chocolate and hazelnut filling. And I'm going to use about a 25 centimetre or 10-inch square cake tin. You could use an 11-inch round flan dish if you wanted to. So I will wrap this in cling film, chill it, and then show you what we do with the filling. We'll go on now and we'll make the filling. So what I'm going to do is put my 600 grams of ricotta into a bowl, and I'm going to put the 200 grams of the chocolate and hazelnut spread in as well. And I'm going to mix those together. And then I'm going to put it, for my purposes, into a piping bag. You don't have to do this, you can, but I just think it's going to be easier to do what I want. And you may find some little flecks of the ricotta, but that's fine. I should say that I drained any excess liquid off the ricotta before, as I put it into my bowl preparing the ingredients. So that's ready to pipe just as soon as our hour is up. And at the same time I will have my oven preheating to 180 degrees Celsius, that's 350 degrees Fahrenheit, so that the tart is ready to go straight into the oven as soon as we've finished preparing it. So I'll be back with you when we're ready to go on to the next step. I have my oven preheating at 180 Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit, and I've got my cake tin lined with parchment paper. And what I'm going to do, I should say that I did put the vanilla seeds in. I should have put those into the flour when I was mixing the flour, but I forgot that, so I put them in later. So what I'm going to do is put about half of this mixture, or just over half, into the bottom of the pan like that, and spread it around, making it fairly even. Take a little bit more, I think. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the filling and I'm going to pipe that but I'm going to leave a gap all the way round, And then I'll use a spatula just to level that off. Like that. And then I'm going to put the rest of the filling around it and on top. And with that, like that, I'm going to put it into the oven and I'm going to bake it for 80 minutes. Now after 40 minutes I will turn it from back to front, and then after 60 minutes, or maybe before if it's browning too quickly, but after 60 minutes I'm going to cover it with aluminium foil so that the top doesn't get too dark. When it's baked after 80 minutes, I'll take it out and let it cool down, and then I'll come back and show you the results. Well, I'm back, and our cake has baked. What I'm going to call a Nutella crumble cake has baked, and I've taken it out of the oven and allowed it to cool, and I've cut one piece out so you can see what it looks like, with a nice filling inside. So I'll have a taste of it. It is very nice and flavoursome. I'm just tasting the cake part again. The outside is crisp and crumbly, the inside is soft, and you've got that rich filling, and you get the flavour of both chocolate and hazelnut in with that creamy taste of the ricotta. So it's very good indeed. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give me the thumbs up below the video and click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll put a link to the video below, to the recipe below this video, and there'll be an eye that you can click on which will take you to the recipe as well. And I'll also put a link to the website where I found this recipe, which is Farano. It's an Italian website, and so you can go there and see the original recipe there if you want to as well. And I'll be back with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.